Gary asked us about toilet flappers and how he can tell if one needs to be replaced or not. We have got a great trick for you there. So quite often people always just think it's a flapper. Oh, my toilet's running, it's a flapper. That's not always the case. An easy way to figure out what's broken in a toilet. If you take a little bit of household food coloring and you take about 10 drops of a darker color and you put it in the tank part of the toilet, not the bowl where all the action happens, but the tank part where all the mechanisms and stuff are at, and you throw a few drops into there and you see that for sure it's got a color that's noticeable. You don't touch anything else and you give it 10 minutes, 30 minutes, give it a good ample amount of time. Sometimes you'll see that color right away inside the bowl of the toilet, and if you see that color right away, it's a flapper. If you give it 10, 20 minutes and you don't see any color transfer into the toilet bowl, your flapper's probably in good shape. If the water isn't coming through in a color, you might have a fill valve that's not properly adjusted or failing. If the float on it isn't adjusted properly, it's never going to fully turn off the water. It just fills up close to turning off, and then the water drops down a little bit and it's going to fill up some more, and it sounds like it's running all the time because it is. Toilet parts should last minimum of 5 years. Sometimes, depending on water quality and type and brand of toilet, sometimes they last longer than that, sometimes less than that. You might get 10 or 15 years without having to touch a toilet or fool with any repairs. The most common scenario is when you start seeing one toilet give you a little bit of trouble. They were all installed likely at the same time. Plan on doing more than just the one. Do all the toilets in the house at the same time, and that way you don't spend every Saturday for the next 2 months doing toilets. Or when you hire a plumber, if you were to call us, we always recommend going ahead and rebuilding the toilets all in a shot at the same time. We recommend if you were to do them yourself, that's also the way to go.